Here we go. It is the Galactic Fried Chicken Bearcat Journal Nightcap. And couple good things to talk about today. But first, as always, we'll talk about our friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. No gluten, fresh fried, right as you order it. Breasts, wings, thighs, legs. Great sides, great mashed potatoes, great macaroni and cheese. Try the fried pickles, they're huge. Took my mother-in-law yesterday. She said it's the best chicken tender she's ever had. Think about that. The best chicken tender she's ever had. So, mention Pump It Up at the counter. Show them you're a Bearcat Journal member. You get 15% off your order. They're in Dayton, Kentucky. Get off the exit where the levee is. Go the opposite way of the levee. It'll follow you straight into Dayton. It's right there on Route 8, right on the main strip. You'll see the big awning with Galactic Fried Chicken. And go in and get you some chicken. Let's see. First off, biggest potential long-term news of the day was the commitment of Delaware transfer place kicker Ryan Coe. If you're on Bearcat Journal, you would know that Coe took an official visit to Cincinnati for the AAC championship game and committed before leaving, announced it today. He will be joining the football program. This guy got some clarity on this today. He'll be joining the football program for the second semester. And that means he'll be able to practice. He'll be here for spring ball. But unfortunately, sounds like there's an NCAA rule that prevents a player from playing on two different teams in the same season. So even though the semester will have started and he'll be allowed to join the team, he won't be allowed to participate on the team this season. So no, I had 100 people ask me today. No, he will not be eligible for the semifinals or the national championship game should Cincinnati make it that far. He was 14 of 17 on field goals this year. Had a pair of 50-plus yarders. His longest is 53. I watched a video of him today at a camp when he was in high school, connecting from 65. He's 6'3", 215 pounds, big kid, big leg. Perfect 23 for 23 on extra point attempts. So I know everyone over the past couple years has been rather frustrated, and understandably so, with the place kicking. That seems to have been answered. And he will be here. He'll have 2 years, 2022 and 2023. He will be the Bearcats scholarship place kicker. So that's one of the things I love about Luke Fickell. We saw it with the wide receiver room 2 years ago, right? He didn't feel that room was talented enough. So they gutted the room, added a bunch of new players, and now wide receiver is absolutely a strength for Cincinnati. So that's his entire staff is like that. I think too many coaches get stubborn in thinking, we'll fix it internally, and don't do enough. Like, hey, this is where we've got a problem. We need to fix the problem. Let's actually go out and fix it aggressively, as opposed to hoping that it fixes itself. The big news of the day, Luke Fickell named the Home Depot Coach of the Year. And he will receive that award Thursday at the College Football Awards Show. Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant will be there for the Thorpe Award. Darian Beavers will be there for the Butkus Award. So there will be some Cincinnati representation, including one that we know, one that they're going to win. They're going to win National Coach of the Year. And no more deserving coach than Luke Fickell for the way that he has built this program in his image, the way that he has completely changed the culture, completely changed the direction and the trajectory of not only the UC football program, but in a lot of ways the university as a whole. Think about all of the accolades, all of the media attention, all of the love that Cincinnati's getting. I think I mentioned this last night. Like, there's a generation of us, late 30s to mid 40s, that grew up falling in love with UC because of the '92 basketball team. And there's another generation right now that are, anywhere from 5, 6, 7 years old up to teenagers that are falling in love with Cincinnati because of what they're experiencing, what they're witnessing right now on the football field. And it's because of Luke Fickell. So, very well deserved. It just transcends for UC so much because, if you go back, we're 3 days away from when Luke was hired in 2017. There's so much that's changed. There's so much that has pushed forward at the University of Cincinnati. They're headed to the Big 12. That's in large part, a lot like at one point they were headed to the Big East because Bob Huggins paved that road in large parts. And now they're headed to the Big 12 because of what Luke Fickell is doing on the field. Would this be happening right now if the football program wasn't showing that they could compete at the highest levels? I can't say for certain that it wouldn't be, but he certainly increased the odds. He certainly increased the eyeballs. He certainly increased the appeal that's behind the Cincinnati name. And in doing so, Bearcats get to play for a championship. How about that? We'll have plenty more on that. We got it. I was talking to Dave yesterday, and we were kind of mapping out what the next couple of weeks are going to look like. We got a long way to December 31st. A long way to December 31st. So, again, enjoy it. Soak all of this up. Soak up all the attention that Cincinnati is going to get, even if it's bad, even if it annoys you, even if it's Kirk Herbstreit today, giving people a condescending pat on the head over Cincinnati making it in. But whatever. That's going to wrap it up. I'm Chad Brendel. On behalf of our good friends at Galactic Fried Chicken, this is the BCJ Nightcap.